Welcome to the Daytona 500 recap. Starring me. Well, here we go. So Daytona Speed Week was one hell of a freaking show, I must say. First off, qualifying speeds. Thank God for single car qualifying. Welcome back. Welcome back, single car qualifying. We missed you. So, that happened. Priest locks his way on speed. Ty Dillon would have been the second car locked in on speed. So here's what happened. Duel 1. Look.
Hi, I'm Joey Logano, and today I'm gonna brake check everyone in front of me, so everyone behind me, to screw someone from making the Daytona 500. Because I'm a squinty-eyed douche.
So squinty-eyed douche brakes checks. Allows Dillon to not get in, so Priest relies on since Priest raced his way in, that knocked Ty Dillon out. So yeah, wasn't happy with that. Duel 2. Then it came to mano-a-mano. Gragson versus Smithley. And honestly, how do I feel about the crash? Well, as you guys know, I'm an NBM fan. Know some people from NBM. I support them. However, I know the other party who wrecked Smithley, and it was a racing incident, okay? Brad was coming down, Smithley was coming up to try to make the move. They touch. It's a racing incident. Did it suck when it happened? Yes. Was I destroyed when it happened? Yes. But it's racing. Things happen. Sometimes you're going to crash into your friends. Sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're going to have a good race. Sometimes you're not. If you're a low-budget team, and you root for a low-budget team, you know that this is a distinct possibility that you could be going home. Your driver could be going home. Everyone complaining that Smithley wrecked the Gragson shot getting the 500, it's racing. Personally, between you and me, Smithley would have beaten Gragson on speed that day. As that crash didn't happen. That car is good enough, it looked like. That team made so many gains. Keep in mind, they found out who was driving that car the week before Daytona 500. That had to make a driver change and all that. So already, they're uphill climbing just to try to make the 500, let alone have chemistry and all this noise. So Timmy didn't make it. Smithley didn't make it. Truck race happens. Oh my good lord, that was Wreck City. Wreck City. There was some great racing. There was a lot of wrecks. Great racing, but here, I want to make this known now, because this will come back into the Daytona 500 recap. Cody Roper won that race. Thanks, NASCAR. We know you like to suck off ThorSport. All you guys ever done. All you guys ever done. Whole field's dead behind Roper, essentially. Oh, let's race him back. Whole field dies in the Daytona 500 the final lap. Caution flag. Get it right, NASCAR. Get it consistent. And yes, I know that, yes, and I'm not arguing that the Daytona 500, that caution should not have been thrown. It should have. I'm saying that the truck race caution that wasn't thrown should have been thrown as well. Because instead, Ben Rhodes got a cheap Daytona win that he did not deserve at all. That was Cody Roper's and Jordan Anderson's. Sorry, ThorSport fans. I don't want to hear you complaining. You guys complain every single time that your engines fail. It's no one else's fault but your own, apparently, right? You employ Johnny Sauter. No one else's but your own, right? Christian Eggert's a Spartan. No one else but your own, right? So, the Xfinity race happens. Qualifying gets rained out. Tough break for the aforementioned Jordan Anderson. He didn't make the race. Tyler Reddick, former Xfinity champion and competitive car for the 03 of Our Motorsports, didn't make it. That race goes on. And there is some great racing. There's strategy. People are going back and forth. You have some strategies. You have crew chiefs trying to outsmart crew chiefs. You have guys trying to outsmart each other. You have people trying to get with their buddies. People trying to get with their rivals. Then that big one there, I'm not going to pull any bones about it. Chad, I know you watch my videos on occasion. I'm sorry to say this, but when you plowed into a net, the race changed. You're still a good friend of mine. I still love and respect you, bro. But damn, that was an awful moment. Like, let's just call it what it is. I'm not gonna give a pass to people I know because I know them. If a crash happens, you run your back to someone and they go, choop! 9 times out of 10, it's probably your fault. But Chad's a good race car driver. He'll rebound. He always has. It's always been in his makeup. I support NBM and I support everyone that works of NBM and etc. etc. I support the small teams. So then, you have this wreck that happens with Ty Dillon and Daniel Hemrick. Daniel Hemrick let off the fucking throttle. I don't understand how anyone thinks you have talent. You don't. You got this, but you ain't got talent. You never had talent. That's why Brad got rid of you. That's why Brad got rid of you. That's why RCR got rid of you. That's why Junior got rid of you. And that's why Gibbs is going to get rid of you. Like, your teammate is 95% in front of you. He made a move, granted. It was a little risky move, but it's late in the race. You're going for it. He was right fucking there. Back off. I'm sorry that the guy with 1 Xfinity rate win, which is 1 more than you've got, and way more starts, you don't want to back off. And people are like, Hemrick deserves a ride. I'm a joke. It's a joke. Got a bad Xfinity race winner in Cindric. Yeah, because you think everything the squint-eyed douche did on Thursday to help Cindric get into 500. Huh? He gets to win the Xfinity race. Are you... And now, the Daytona 500. Yep. 15 laps of racing. Everyone's going at it. Then, all of a sudden, the biggest idiot on the face of the earth in the Cup Series, named Christopher Bell. Are you surprised he wrecked the field? I'm not. That's what he's known for. He did it at the Roval last year. He's did it in super speedway races before. The kid doesn't know what the hell he's doing. And yeah, he's not a rookie anymore, but he still doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's not as dangerous as Bowman on the racetrack, but Jesus, he's dangerous. I can't believe JGR didn't sit down. Hey, Christopher Bell, you've had 1 year in the Cup Series. You hit someone square. And that's how you draft them. If you try to push someone and you move their bumper, what do you think they're going to do? Is it A, save the car and continue driving fine? B, just having to make the save in front of the field but still be good? C, just continue on like you're doing nothing? Or D, wreck the entire field? If you chose D, you're correct. So then everyone's complaining, oh, the Daytona 500 didn't have any action. Well, blame the guy in the 20 car. Blame the guy in the 20 car. So then, after some racing happens, there's a blown tire. As soon as they come back to green from the rain delay, there's a blown tire that comes out. Quinn Half runs over it. NASCAR's like, no, we didn't see anything. Metal goes through someone's windshield and underneath their car. We didn't see a damn thing. We could still see it on the apron. Huh? Debris? I don't know. 2 laps later, Quinn Half eats it with Chase Briscoe. Felt bad for Quinn Half. NASCAR totaled his car. Didn't even have the guts to say anything in the tower. Said, oh, we didn't see anything. You're blind. You're blind. Then Chase Briscoe, because why should he have a good Daytona 500? Blows a tire the next caution. Was actually happy to see that, but at the same time, that was another less competitive car out the race, essentially. Yeah, he's going to be laps down, he can still continue and all, but like, it wasn't like anything big. So now you have less and less partners work with the front. And now you have the Fords, Toyotas, and Chevys, and you're trying to see the dynamic, when you're going to pit, when you're going to work together, who's going to work with who. You have Chase Elliott saying, screw the Chevys, Austin Dillon's the only one that can help me, essentially. And it's just like, come on now. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do as a fan? I mean, you want to complain, but you can't because the manufacturer, the driver, is just doing what they can to make it to the end of the race, to have clean cars. And at the end of the race, everyone's like, make a move, make a move. We don't like the train. We like the train. We don't like the train. Make up your minds. So you want 4 or 5 wide racing. Yeah, we all do want it. And I gotta admit, it's cool to send car racing. But you need to preserve your car for the end. If you're not there at the end, how are you going to win the race? Simple, you're not. So, you have the Penske boys of Squinty-Eyed Douche and Brad Keselowski. And they've been working together, and they're trying to figure out, okay, who's going to try and get around Joey on the final lap? Brad pulls out. McDowell tries to give him the push. But since McDowell wasn't completely square with him, since Keselowski pulled out, caught him the right rear quarter panel, boom, into the wall. Top 2 are gone. So everyone else piles in. McDowell gets away, along with Chase Elliott and a few other cars. Caution comes out, and then people are like, Michael McDowell didn't win this race. It goes back to the previous scoring loop, and I've been seeing people, oh, no, it doesn't. Remember the Dale Jr., Jeff Gordon incident in 2004 spring race, Talladega? That's where the scoring loop thing first came into play. And you got people still saying, hey, McDowell sucks, McDowell isn't good, blah, 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 blah. Listen, the guy has competed in countless sports car races. He grew up on sports car and champ car racing. He was an outsider in NASCAR. He struggled because he was an outsider in NASCAR. He went to MWR, who wasn't really good in 2008. Granted, he didn't have the best results, but the team wasn't really good either. They could barely finish in the top 35 in honors points. And you want to pin that on him? So then we go all the way down. He gets start and park drives, goes through obscurity. And no one gives any respect for that, but everyone will give Alex Bowman the biggest pat on the back there because he came from BK Racing and Michael Waltrip. McDowell came from the same goddamn thing in Michael Waltrip Racing. He came from sports cars. You're saying McDowell sucks? Why? Where people say AJ Allmendinger sucks? They both don't suck. They're both really good drivers. But they had to adapt to the game that they weren't used to. So, it just blows my mind for people saying, oh, McDowell sucks. Oh, the 34 team didn't win it. Shh, it happens. Stuff like that happens. Guys are going to wreck. There's going to be winners. There's going to be losers. It's how we react to it. I guarantee you, if Chase Elliott would have won that race, y'all would have said it was a great race. Thank you, Michael McDowell. You're so awesome for helping Chase win the 500. Because I know that's how some of you would think. This is awful. 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 And then, what really grinds my gears. Oh, these same people that were bitching about the Daytona 500 caution flag coming into turn 3, turn 4, the last lap of the 500, are these same people that said when it happened and Cody Roper was the leader and NASCAR raced him back. Where are those people? That's where they are. NASCAR, you had great racing this weekend. You need to get new people in the tower. This is crazy. This is stupid. I'm tired of the fans' rhetoric against McDowell. He's not a favorite driver of mine, but I respect where he comes from. If you sat down and talked to someone who worked in the sport of NASCAR, let alone who's been around the start and park scene or low team scene for a while, if you talk to them for 5 minutes, you'd understand why everything means the way it is and why significance it is and all this. But you know what? It is what it is. It was overall a great racing weekend, marred in some controversy, but it is what it is. We have F1 in a month, and we're going to Daytona Road Course next.